Hi, this is the English Adventure Podcast.
Relax and enjoy learning English. Someone says, I just changed my job.
You smile.
You say, oh, nice.
Silence.
You feel it immediately.
That small drop in the conversation.
The moment where it could grow.
But instead, it fades.
And you think, that was my chance.
Not because your English was wrong,
Not because your grammar was bad.
but because you didn't know what to ask next.
What if the difference between a short answer and a real conversation?
Was just one follow-up question.
Today, we're going to practice exactly that.
So, Lily, what's really the difference between a short answer and a real conversation?
A short answer closes the door. A real conversation opens another one.
That sounds simple, but when I think about it, I realize something. Many times when I speak English, I'm just focused on answering correctly.
Yes, you survive the question.
Survive is the perfect word.
But a conversation is not something you survive, it's something you build.
And building requires curiosity.
Exactly. And curiosity usually sounds like a follow-up question.
Let's imagine something simple. I'm at work. Someone says, I like hiking.
Okay.
If I'm nervous, I say, oh, nice. And that's it.
And you feel that tiny silence.
Yes, that quiet moment where you think, now what?
That's the opportunity.
So instead of, oh, nice, what should I do?
Stay curious. You could say, where do you usually go hiking?
That's specific.
Specific questions keep conversations alive.
And then they might say, mostly in the mountains near my hometown.
Now listen carefully. There's a detail there.
Hometown.
Yes, so you ask, is it far from here?
Now we're talking about places, maybe memories.
Exactly. You're moving from information to experience.
I like that difference. Information is flat. Experience has emotion.
And follow-up questions unlock experience.
But here's the difficult part.
What?
I have to really listen, not just wait for my turn to speak.
That's true. And that's where confidence begins.
Because if I'm nervous, I'm thinking about my grammar.
And you miss the clue.
Yes, I missed a small detail I could use.
Let's try another situation, a social one.
All right.
You're at a small gathering. Someone says, I just started learning Spanish.
Interesting.
But again, if you only say, oh, cool, the moment disappears.
So instead, I could ask, why did you choose Spanish?
Very good. That question opens motivation.
They might say, because I want to travel.
And now you have another door.
Where do you want to travel?
Exactly.
This feels natural when we practice it slowly like this.
Yes, but in real life, it feels faster.
And that's when people panic.
They think they must respond immediately.
But maybe we don't.
No, a small pause is normal.
That pause feels scary.
Only in your head.
That's true.
Let's increase the difficulty slightly.
Okay.
Someone says, I changed my job recently.
That's more personal.
Yes, and that's where many learners hesitate.
So what would be a good follow-up?
What are you doing now?
Simple.
Or what made you decide to change?
That one feels deeper.
And deeper questions create deeper conversations.
But what if that feels too personal?
Then soften it. You can say, if you don't mind me asking.
That makes it respectful.
Exactly. Follow-up questions are not about pushing, they're about showing interest.
I think that's the mindset shift.
Yes, when you ask a follow-up question, you're saying, I'm interested in you.
And that feels good for the other person.
It does. Most people enjoy talking about their experiences.
So follow-up questions are not dangerous.
No, avoiding them is.
That's powerful.
And remember, you don't need complex English.
Just simple structures.
What made you? How did you? What was it like?
Those are easy to remember.
And they work almost everywhere.
But there's still one difficult moment.
Which one?
When you ask a follow-up question and the answer surprises you.
Yes.
Or when you don't fully understand what they say.
That's where many learners freeze.
And that's the moment where conversations often stop.
Not because of bad English.
But because of uncertainty.
And that's exactly what we need to talk about.
So, Lily,
Yes.
you ask a follow-up question.
And the answer surprises you.
Or confuses you.
or moves into vocabulary you're not fully comfortable with.
And suddenly,
Your confidence drops,
not because you can't speak.
but because you're not sure you understood.
Let's make this real.
Okay,
You ask someone, what made you change jobs?
good follow-up question.
They answer, well, the company was restructuring and my position became redundant.
Redundant.
You've heard that word before.
But you're not completely sure what it means here.
Your brain starts searching.
You smile,
You nod.
and inside you panic.
This is the dangerous pause.
The moment where most conversations quietly end.
Not because of grammar,
Not because of pronunciation.
but because of uncertainty.
So what do most learners do?
They pretend
They say, ah, yes,
and then change the topic
which creates distance.
instead of connection.
So what's the alternative?
Stay in the moment.
And say something simple.
Like what?
Sorry, what does redundant mean in this situation?
That feels vulnerable.
Yes, but vulnerability builds trust.
And native speakers do this too.
All the time.
So asking for clarification is not weakness.
It's engagement.
Let's soften it slightly.
You could say, sorry, could you explain that a little more?
Or, I'm not sure I understood that part.
Both are natural.
And respectful.
And here's something important.
What?
When you ask for clarification, the conversation often becomes deeper
Because they explain it in a different way.
and often more personally.
Let's continue the example.
Okay.
You ask what redundant means.
They answer, the company needed fewer people in my department.
Now you understand.
And now you have another follow-up opportunity.
Like, how did you feel about that?
Exactly.
Now we're moving from facts,
To feelings.
and feelings create real conversations.
But there's another difficult situation.
What's that?
When the answer is emotional.
For example,
You ask, how's work going?
simple question.
And they say, honestly, I've been feeling overwhelmed.
That word can feel heavy.
Yes, and many learners don't know how to continue.
So they say, oh, I'm sorry,
And stop there.
which closes the door again.
Instead, you can gently open it.
How?
What's been overwhelming?
That keeps it open.
Or is it a specific project?
Now you're helping them think clearly.
And again, you don't need complex English.
You just need presence.
Presence is stronger than perfection.
I like that.
Let's talk about fear for a moment.
Okay.
Why are learners afraid to ask follow-up questions in emotional situations?
Because they're afraid of saying the wrong thing
Yes,
or being too personal.
but here's the key.
What?
Tone matters more than vocabulary.
So, a simple question
Asked gently.
is usually welcome.
Exactly.
Let's combine everything.
Good idea.
Follow-up question,
Unexpected answer.
clarification if needed.
Then one more small question.
That's the rhythm.
Question, answer, clarify, deepen.
That's how conversations flow naturally.
And when you practice this, something changes.
What changes?
You stop thinking, what should I say?
And start thinking, what am I curious about?
That mindset shift is powerful.
Because curiosity removes pressure.
And pressure is what makes learners freeze.
So, the dangerous pause?
Is not the silence itself.
It's the fear inside it.
And fear disappears when you know what to do next.
And what do you do next?
You ask,
Simply,
clearly.
honestly.
And that's how you stay in the conversation.
But there's something interesting here.
What is it?
Many conversations begin with a very small question.
Yes?
A question so common,
That most learners answer automatically.
without thinking.
And that question is,
How are you?
exactly.
And the way you answer that question,
Can either stop the conversation.
or open it beautifully. If we step back for a moment, what are we really doing when we ask follow-up questions?
We are building flow.
Sounds advanced.
It's actually simple.
What does flow mean in conversation?
It means the conversation moves naturally, not forced, not mechanical.
Not question, answer like an interview.
Exactly. That feels stiff.
So how do we avoid that?
By listening for energy.
Energy?
Yes, every answer contains something alive.
A detail?
A feeling, a place, a reason, a change.
And that's where we go next.
Yes.
Let's imagine a full mini conversation.
Okay.
Someone says, I started going to the gym,
You could say, oh, nice.
but we don't stop there.
No, we look for energy.
Maybe ask, what made you start?
They answer, I just wanted more energy during the day.
There's emotion in that.
Yes, so you ask, do you already feel a difference?
Now it flows.
Because each question connects to the previous answer.
That's the key.
Follow-up questions are not random.
They are connected,
Connection creates flow.
and flow creates confidence.
Because you stop thinking about yourself.
And start focusing on them.
That shift changes everything.
Let's make it slightly more challenging.
All right,
Someone says, I moved to the city last year.
good.
Instead of saying, oh, nice, we ask, what brought you here?
They answer, work.
That's short.
Yes, so we gently expand it.
How has it been so far?
Now they might say, it's been exciting, but also stressful.
There are two emotions there.
Exciting, stressful.
We choose one.
Exactly.
For example, what's been the most exciting part?
Or, what has been the most stressful?
You're helping them reflect.
And reflection creates meaningful conversation.
I noticed something.
What?
I notice none of these questions are complicated.
No.
They are short
Clear.
and curious.
That's enough.
So maybe the problem is not vocabulary.
It's hesitation.
Yes, that small internal voice that says, don't ask too much,
But most people enjoy being asked.
because it shows interest.
And interest feels good.
Let's summarize the rhythm.
Good idea.
Step 1. Listen carefully.
Step 2. Identify the detail with energy.
Step 3. Ask one small connected question.
Step 4. Stay present for the answer.
And repeat if it feels natural.
That's conversation flow.
And when you practice this, something interesting happens.
What happens?
You stop fearing silence,
Because silence becomes a thinking space.
not a danger zone.
Exactly.
Now, there's one question that almost every conversation begins with.
Yes.
It seems simple,
Almost boring.
but it's actually powerful.
Very powerful.
How are you?
Most learners answer automatically,
I'm fine.
and the opportunity disappears.
But if you understand follow-up rhythm,
You can answer in a way that invites conversation.
instead of closing it,
Because even how are you can open a door.
If you answer it naturally,
And confidently.
in our next episode, we'll practice exactly that.
How to answer how are you naturally in English.
We'll show you simple structures
Real life examples.
and easy ways to keep the conversation alive from the very first question.
Because confidence doesn't start in the middle of a conversation.
It starts at the beginning.
And we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks so much for spending time with us today.
We hope you enjoyed this episode and learned something new without even noticing it.
If you like the English Adventure podcast, make sure to follow us and listen to more episodes.
And remember,
You don't need to be perfect to speak English.
you just need to start.
See you in the next English Adventure.